Hello, everyone. Welcome to Soft Oracle Whispers. My name is Sotis. Today's reading is for the Aquarius Collective, Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope this reading resonates with you. If it does, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. Let's get right into it. The cards have been pre-shuffled, but I'm just giving them one last little twirl to see what the energies have for my Aquarius folks today. Aquarius, good morning to you. I hope everything is going well for you and that you are taking care of yourselves. All right, let's take a look. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands, we have Strength, and we have the Five of Swords. We have the Devil, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the King of Swords. Okay, so immediately, oops, here we go. We have Strength, we have the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Let's take a look immediately at what is going on. Okay, let's move this over a little bit and make a little more room. Aquarius, in your recent past energy, I see that you kind of are working through this stage of having these baseless arguments, right? The Page of Wands is telling me that you're being a bit more contemplative in terms of the things that you're allowing into your energy, right? There's this sense of strength, there's this energy of, I've got this, right? So when it came to this argument that was had, you actually stood that you kind of held your ground. And honestly, I see that this is kind of like a first for you, where you're having these conversations, or you're having these arguments, and instead of using emotion, you're using logic. Okay, so the logic that you employed is helping you to see, right? Because in this present energy, I see that whatever it is that you're doing, whoever it is that you are devil energy, the devil is Gemini energy. Whatever you're dealing with has had this feel, has kept you constrained, right? It's almost like an addiction. So you are feeling this sense of, I have to do something different, something's got to change, I have to be in this battle a little bit different, because it is a battle. It is a battle between your mind and your human um your humanity. Is almost like, I need to move differently, I need to enjoy who I am as a person, but I also have to start moving differently. I have to see things from a different perspective, because the devil, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Wands is telling me that in doing so, you are kind of in a different mindset when it comes to this attachment that you have, whatever it may be that you're attached to, right? It's working in your favor most of the time, but then the King of Wands is coming in to tell me that there's a certain sense, again, of contemplation, of work that needs to be put in, that is not being handled correctly. So whether that's with your money, whether that's with your relationship, I don't know, but something has got to change, Aquarius, because you cannot continue to pour, right, from an empty cup. There are choices that are going to come to you that you're going to have to make. And that choice is going to determine whether or not you're going to stay in this Five of Pentacles energy. Because with the way that you've been spending money too, it's like, hey, girl, hey, hey, sir, reel it in a little bit. What's going on? We need to understand that we don't just have today, we also have to think about tomorrow. So I feel that you're trying to elevate yourself and to elevate your spirit by using money, right? By buying things that you don't necessarily need, by going to places where you don't necessarily need to be. And it's almost like an addiction, right? It's almost like an addiction. But you have to be aware that um tomorrow always comes. Tomorrow is going to come, and you're going to have to be responsible for what tomorrow is bringing for you. So, to get out of this energy, you need to stop pouring into both places. And that could be, a relationship. That could be that you are, because this is your energy. I'm going to say that this is you're the one that's pouring into two different cups at the same time. And that's going to leave you destitute. You're going to have to answer for this, Aquarius. And you guys move in a way that is very subtle, right? You guys move in a way that allows people to feel like they're the most important thing in the world, when in actuality you probably don't even really care all that much. You need to stop that shit. You need to stop that shit, because this is going to cause a lot of strife in your life, and then you're going to have to end up making a choice that probably is not going to be in your best interest. Spirit, tell me why the devil card is here. And I'm just going to double check my work, because, that's what it is. The sun. There's a truth that's going to be coming out, baby. Something's coming. The sun is a card of daylight. The sun is a card of everything comes to light. So make sure that you've been acting the way that you need to be acting, because if this is what I think it is, there's a lot of work that you've put into this relationship, or, this job, or the environment that you're trying to create, to just let it all go to waste. And then calling yourself out for it, right? And then feeling bad for it and getting into a state of woe is me. Yeah, it is you. It is you. It is you. Okay? Because again, you're being handed all of the correct tools, all of the necessary things are coming to light in your life. So please be aware of how you're moving, who you're entertaining. Again, yes, temperance. Have temperance, because you are definitely having to pour into two separate cups. And maybe that's what you need to stop doing. The Hermit in reverse. You're outside, baby. I see it. You kind of like have been outside. Instead of being introspective, you're outspoken. You're out here, being, like I said earlier, having the strength to have the conversations, the hard conversations that need to be had. But a lot of times when you have these conversations and you think that you're winning, you're then getting into your head about it, right? The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilled. The Nine of Cups is the energy of I've arrived, I got what I wanted. So if you have what you wanted, what else are you looking for? Is my question to you, Aquarius, and should be the question that you're asking yourself as well. If you have what you wanted, if you have what you dreamed of, because you're literally living something that you dreamed about, that you begged for, that you asked with all your soul and all of your might, why are you second guessing yourself? Why are you out here in your head about it? Eight of Swords. I'm not talking to just talk. Trust me, whatever's coming to me is based on what I'm feeling for your energy, Aquarius. Judgment Day is coming. Judgment is coming, and you're going to have to answer. And I don't mean that in a bad way. This could be about anything. This could be about a job. This could be about a relationship. This could be about, your bank account calling you to task. Like, hey, girl. Hey, boy. What's going on with you? Yes. See? Judgment, tower moment. This tower moment is coming to you quickly. And it's not necessarily that it's a bad thing. It's just calling you to task. It's saying you need to move in a different kind of a way. You need to move in a logical, sensical, methodical, and more importantly, moral way. King of Swords, the Tower, Judgment, Eight of Swords. What are you doing, Aquarius? Why are you moving in such a way when everything in your life is the way that it needs to be? You're going to be called to task. This Tower moment is coming, and it's coming quickly. So fix your surroundings. Look at what needs work. I hate that, I'm going to leave this off. Let me not do this. Let me not leave it off. Spirit, we need to continue. I'm sorry. Because I don't want you to leave here feeling like there's no solution to this. There is a solution to it. I feel like I need to continue to tell you that you have the power to move differently. You have the power to take this blindfold off and to look around you and to appreciate what you have, instead of wanting more, instead of being out there looking for something else. I'm not sure who this is for, who it resonates with, but you need to stop that, because you're going to end up with a broken heart if you don't. Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. You're being offered a way out, right? This Tower moment is inevitable. I'm not going to kid you. I'm not going to sit here and say this is not going to happen. As you can see, it is going to happen, because it came out with Judgment. It came out with the Eight of Swords, right? You've had everything that you wanted. You've had your wish fulfilled. Yet you didn't, I don't know if it's lack of recognition on your behalf, of understanding where exactly you are, and kind of like looking around and saying, wait a minute, I need to appreciate where I am, because this is exactly what I've been asking for, right? And what is it that I'm looking for? Why am I looking outside of what I already have? In doing that, is this a third party energy? I don't know, and I don't want to get into that. I don't know, Spirit. I don't want to get into that third party energy thing, because at this point, Aquarius should know better. Aquarius should know that these are not the times to be playing around with anybody's feelings, with anybody's emotions. This is not the time to pretend to like somebody, because this energy of this Tower is going to break a heart, and it's not going to be something subtle. Again, be very careful with how you're moving, who you're moving with, the things that you're doing, Aquarius, because this may be very detrimental for you in many ways. This may ruin everything that you've worked so hard to build. You've gone through so much. You've gone through so much in your life, Aquarius. You've gone through the mill. You've had to show strength in so many areas of your life. So many areas of your life you've had to kind of fight for, right? Be in this Five of Pentacles energy for. Look, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups, which is telling me that there is time for you to move differently, to do things in a different way, to understand that morality matters, that how you move in the world matters. What you're putting out is going to come back to you. So move accordingly, Aquarius. And I hope that, you're making good choices, that you are understanding. Look at this Eight of Cups right under that, Eight of Cups under that under that Ace of Cups, because there's no getting away with anything. This person may feel like they're getting away with something, right? And they're moving away from these cups, but look at where they're headed, right? This is a large, harsh mountain to have to climb. Look at the I hope that this is coming through. Do you see that face on the sun? Do you see how it's kind of like despondent it looks? Just be aware. Just be aware. Move from a place of love. Move from a place of good. Okay? Move from a place of abundance. Move from a place of wanting your unit to be intact. Don't allow any other energy to come in and mess up what you've worked so hard for. Aquarius, that's all I have for you today. I hope that this resonates and that this helps you to make decisions that are going to align with your purpose and your divine calling. Be well. I hope that this doesn't put you in any type of negative mindset, because that is not what I'm trying to do. I am honestly trying to make sure that I am giving you an honest reading, that I am giving you the tools that you need in order to move forward. This energy may change at any time, but that has a lot to do with how you decide to accept the message. Take care of yourself. I hope again that all is well with you. I love you, Aquarius. Namaste. Peace and a bottle of hair grease.